If your contractor doesn't do a thorough job tearing a system down, cleaning it, putting it back together, checking components, you need to give Economy Heating and Air a call if you're in the central Indiana area. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly why you need regular maintenance. Camera probably doesn't make it look as bad as it is in person, but we clean this every year. Every year. And it gets full of junk, it gets full of trash every year. So, watch how HVAC Mike does a regular maintenance on this American Standard heat pump. See all that? That is no bueno. Ain't no good. All that down there along the bottom, it's no good. So we're gonna clean all that out and wash the rest. Well, that looks a lot better.
Now, like big coils. Before we start doing anything. Tiny little bit of work, they get everything. There we go. So it's all nice and wet. Now, we'll take our hyper condenser coil here. And we'll give her a good spray. Inside and out.
See if I can give you a view of what I'm doing.
Try to hit every one of those coils, every row of coils, and just try to go, kind of do half a side at a time, and then I do a corner. I'm not trying to wash all the paint off here. I'm just trying to run water through the coil, push any dirt and grime out. And yes, you can have your water turned up a little too much and you can bend the fine things, but you'll notice in the corner that some evaporates. Suds it up in there. The camera probably doesn't pick it up, but that's not really white soap. That is, it is obviously the cleaner, but it's not as white as the camera probably picks it up. It's eating away at all the gunk and grime. Alright, with the inside done. Oh, the outside. You want to wash partially through and partially down. This is where I attempt to wash more of the coil cleaner. Hyper coil cleaner, they say you can use them on coil, it's not going to hurt them. But still. Always get chemicals, washing it off and
Look how clean the coil looks. much cleaner than it was. Pretty shiny too. That's that Viper venom pack. It just eats through the dirt. It just melts off. We'll get to the control components here in a minute. The last thing is to clean the grills. Now, low voltage is still active, as you can see. Let's try that again, because the contactor's pulled in. But my high voltage is off, obviously, and I just have an old paintbrush. And we just want to make sure all of God's wonderful little creatures are not hanging out in here. So we want to knock all the cobwebs out, any stink bugs, wasps, spiders, ants, you name it, ladybugs. There's some dead stink bugs there. Just make sure they're out of there. And the more you clean up, the less likely they are to return. You kind of take away their home. And it's a lot easier once something breaks for you to troubleshoot it when it doesn't look like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom in here. Well, there you have it. Washed and cleaned all the gunk and grime. Coils are clean. Coils are spotless. Fan blades are clean. Bottom of the condenser's clean. It's cleaned out underneath. Took care of all the control components. Everything there has been cleaned off. I still got to hook the fan up. And now I need to go turn it back on so we can do a performance analysis. All right, we're going to check the capacitor under load. First, we'll do the compressor side. And that's a simple formula. I'm going to use my calculator here on the watch. 2652 times the amperage, which is 5.28, divided by the voltage across the capacitor. And it is reading out at just shy of a 39, and it's a 40, which is well within the 6% that they come from the factory. Lots of companies out there will use this plus or minus 6% as a reason to put a new capacitor in for you. And so if it's a 40, let's just do some math. 40 times 0.94. That can be as low as 37.6 from the factory. And this one's reading out at 39. So I'm not changing it. That's fine. Now, let's check the fan side, because the fan side could be messed up. So, same formula, 2652 times 0.62 amps, much less, divided by the voltage across the capacitor. And that would be, what do we got here? 334.3. 334.3. And it reads just shy of a 5. And that's what it is. It's within the 6% of 5. So 5 times 0.94 would be a 4.7, and I'm like a 4.98. So that's within the factory specifications. You start getting outside of the factory specs, that's when you look into replacing your capacitor. One other thing I'm going to check here is the amp draw of the compressor. Shouldn't have to be working very hard right now, as cool as it is. Very low load on the house. It's cool in the house, it's cool outside. Amp draw 5, which is on our motors. Great, fantastic. Check it out. One of the things you could do, just to see how a contactor's doing, is you can also take a voltage reading across your contactor. And if you have a large voltage drop there, then it gets damaged. But I have a 0 volt now. I'm on DC. Let's get to AC. There we go. Still 0. So. All right, there's all my gauges hooked up. We're gonna let that run, stabilize, and then I'll go inside, check our inside measurements, then we'll be done. Well, there you have it. Technicians and homeowners, ladies and gentlemen, that is how HVAC Mike does a condenser coil cleaning. Now, I didn't show in this video because it's getting long, but I also went inside, opened up the inside unit, wiped everything down, disinfected it, checked the filter, made sure our fan wasn't clogged. It looks great. Did everything on the indoor, cleaned out the condensation drain line. So that's what a proper maintenance looks like. So if your contractor doesn't do a thorough job tearing a system down, cleaning it, putting it back together, checking components, looking everything over, you need to give Economy Heating and Air a call if you're in the central Indiana area. Here, I'll even show the old van. I'm driving a spare vehicle. There you go, 317-831-5279. You've probably seen these vehicles running around if you're in the area. We are the professionals. We are the longest running HVAC company in Morgan County. Family owned and operated. We are not big. We're not some sort of conglomerate. We're the people that go to the schools. Our kids are in the schools. We eat in the same restaurants. We go to the same churches. We're right here. We are a part of the community, and we want to be a help and a blessing to you. So give us a call, and that's it for this one. Bye.